All right, welcome back everyone. This is Sleepy Panda, and I'm here with another build video. This is my take on the max block Frost Nova Sorceress. So basically what I want to do today is show you my gear, the skills, the stats, and then my mercenary, and then we're going to just really quickly run through a tier 2 blood moon map, or aka the cow map, to just kind of showcase uh, her abilities. So first let's go ahead and look at the gear. So I would say my gear is decent. There's definitely room for improvement on some of the most important parts, like the Death's Fathom and the Nightwings, but other than that, I think most of it's pretty decent. So I do want to start with the Death's Fathom. I have pretty much the worst 3 open socket Death's Fathom on the server. I basically use it just for the faster cast rate, and I socketed it with tier runes just for mana after each kill, because this build eats mana like nobody's business. So yeah, that's definitely needing an upgrade. So next is Nightwing's Veil. I have a 3 open socket one. Once again, not the best. I also socketed it with just kind of not very good cold facets. So ultimately I'd want to +1 to skills, corruption, and then 2 open sockets. But if I have a 1 open socket one, I wouldn't be mad either. Moving on. So this is my amulet: 2 to cold skills, 10 faster cast rate, 19 to dex, energy, some res. Ultimately I would want a 2 to source skills, with faster cast rate and some other good mods. But this works for right now, and I especially like the 19 to dex just because it helps me with the max block. So speaking of max block, here is my shield, and I am using Gurky's Sanctuary. I have a +2 to all skills, 2 open socket Gurkies, and I have it socketed with an rune, and then a rare jewel that gives 3 to mana after each kill, some poison res, and then some cold damage, which does absolutely nothing. But this to me is the best in slot for going for max block. Moving down, I have Water Walks with Cannot Be Frozen mod, and great pair of boots. Gives you life, gives you max fire res, block rate, faster run walk. It's really hard to beat these boots. Next up, I have Mage Fist Crusader Gauntlets. Yes, I realize that whoever bought these from upped them all the way to the top. I have no clue why, but whatever. So I do have a pretty large strength requirement at 151, but Gurky's is 133, so whatever. I sacrificed some life for these gloves with 29 faster cast rate. My Arachnids is 16 faster cast rate. It's fine, nothing amazing, but I primarily have this for the faster hit recovery mod, to hit the 86 faster hit recovery breakpoint. Looking at rings, I have this 10 FCR ring. It has strength mod, vitality, and some res. Nothing amazing. This needs to be upgraded to probably an SOJ with faster cast rate, but that's all in due time. I do have this SOJ with 3 to mana after each kill, so that's a pretty good one. And then lastly, a another big ticket item. I have a 2 to all skills, 2 open socket Atma's Whale, and I think personally that this is a best in slot item. You get the plus to skills, you get the faster cast rate, you get the faster hit recovery, dex, increased mana. I put in mine, so I have resistances, and then you get MF on here as well. I think this outclasses Viper Magi times 1,000,000 at this point. And then on Switch, I have just a really crappy CTA, and then a lidless. So moving on to charms, I have some charms to fill out my res and my FHR breakpoints. So I do have some pretty decent ones. Geeds. I have some cold skillers with life. FHR one. And then I do have some strength ones, so that actually helps out when I look at my gloves. And then, yeah, when it comes down to Torch and Annie, they are very crappy, but that's okay. They do their job, and that's fine. So that's it for my gear. Looking at my Mercenary, he's running Marowaks just for Cannot Be Frozen. Dungos, nothing amazing, just for some PDR. Drax for the increased attack speed, life leech, open wounds, strength. I have a 2 open socket Andes, which I slam this myself. It works. I have a stone and sacred armor, which I got a pretty nice roll out of. And then I'm using Doom in an ethereal thresher, which I can't tell you how much of an upgrade this was from Insight, and it helps survivability tenfold. So his resistances are maxed out, and when he procs Defiance Aura, it actually helps me out quite a bit. So looking at skills, first off, we're focused on Frost Nova, and currently I'm doing 8.2 to 9.5k. When I use CTA, that actually bumps up to 9.9k, almost 10, but not quite there yet. So we're focused on the synergies, which is Ice Bolt and Shiver Armor, so maxed it out. I put 1 point just to help with the Shiver Armor synergy, and then max out Cold Mastery to help out as well. For the Lightning skill tree, 1 point in Telekinesis, 1 point in Teleport, and 1 point in Static Field. And then all other points go into Warmth for me, just because, like I said, this build destroys mana. So stat-wise, once again, here's my damage, 8.2 to 9.5. With some more plus to skills, this actually goes up quite a bit. So that's still something to work on. But I'm running 151 strength, quite a bit, not optimal, but well, I do what I gotta do. 201 dexterity, and that's to hit the 75% block chance, so max block. And then all other points into vitality, none into energy. We just get all this from gear. So my res is capped. So ultimately, this is my build, and I do want to show you what it looks like just real quick in a map setting. So I do have this 187 Blood Moon map. You're seeing that it's 129 increased maximum life, so they will have a little extra life, but that's okay. So I am going to go ahead and mute my microphone for this, just because I don't really feel like you hearing me mouth breathe the entire time. So here we go. All right, everyone. That is a quick look at how well this build shreds. So once again, 8.6 to 9.9 with CTA, my CTA. If I had a better one, it'd probably bump up a little bit. And then with Defiance Aura, I'm sitting at 12k defense. So ultimately, I think that this build is one of the best in the game, in my opinion. It's not just limited to Cal maps. This is just what she runs the best. I can do ruins. I can do a number of tier 2 maps. And then if I really want to try it out, River of Blood's fun too. So that's all I have. And until next time.